They are so poor, but they are also so proud. So as long as we continue to push, they will push back. I would like to turn it around and say it's something wrong with our approach to North Korea. North Korea is a reactive society, a reactive system. If we treat them harshly, if we punish them because we don't like the way they act, they react to that and they push back very hard. I'm convinced that North Korea, most of all, want to meet with the United States, want to have positive relations with the United States, with Western Europe, and they really need it.
If you're saying that North Korea is actually, if they need the West, why do they continue with this nuclear power programs when they know that they're actually triggering the West and especially the United States?
Well, when I have met with North Koreans, it's not easy to have open discussions with those guys. But when the United States went into Iraq, from then on, North Korea was not only thinking that the US might attack North Korea, they became convinced this will happen. They treat us as a criminal state, and they have listed us after Iraq. It's maybe Syria, it's maybe Iran, but we are also on their agenda. So we have to, although we are very poor and it's very difficult for us to do this, we have to develop our military means to defend the country. We can think this is stupid, this is wrong, they cannot afford it, this is very, very bad for the North Korean people, but we also have to try to put ourselves in their position.
Do you see a change now with Barack Obama in office in the United States?
Well, unfortunately not. I'm very unhappy with it because as a North Korea observer, I and many of my colleagues was expecting and hoping that there would be a change. Well, actually the change already came during the late Bush era, and Christopher Hill did a fantastic job in North Korea and they were moving closer. But when Barack Obama took over, North Korea was kind of left out of the new foreign policy in the US, and this is something that has triggered anger and fear in North Korea. So this is also something that may explain some of the activities that we don't like in North Korea.
So why doesn't the United States have an embassy in Pyongyang to improve relations?
It's an extremely good question, and the North Koreans really hope for that. At the moment, Sweden is representing the US in Pyongyang, North Korea. But it would be a great change if there was American diplomats working in Pyongyang, having daily contacts with the North Korean authorities, explaining the American policy, explaining that we are not going to attack you, explaining that you can use your funds to more productive things than military build-up. This is something that could change the relations between the two countries. And it's very difficult to understand why the US is not taking this step. So we have to change North Korea policies in the West. That is what is wrong about North Korea's policy.